Gun and Gamers here.
We're number 9.
Chore log number 9. Long awaited, as I always say. Long awaited. And I do apologize, as I always say that as well. Here we are, back again, aren't we, Aiden?
Yep.
We are out running around with all these cows. We have got a lot of work to do today. It has been over a month again since the last chore log. And I cannot believe it, but this time's a little different than the others. I have been no stranger. Uh-oh, I'm going to get run over by Bessie. I have been no stranger to the Farming Simulator. I have put probably more hours in Farming Simulator in the last month, well, 5 weeks, 6 weeks since the last chore log, than I have since the game's been out. As many of you know, we have a multiplayer server that is going. It is called Gun and Gamers on YouTube. I've got a video, it's called Join Our 24/7 Server. And we have had a lot of fun. If you've been watching my Twitch, if you're no stranger to that, you'll know that we've been doing a lot of work on our multiplayer farm and have really not been doing much work here on the single player, which I desperately miss seeing this nice green grass, because over in Westbridge Hills map we do not have green grass, it's all brown. And so we've been I'm drawing a blank, honestly, I can't remember, but I want to say that we're in the hundreds of hours as far as that server goes now. The progress on that server in the last, what the heck has it been, 5-6 weeks now? Since, when the channel turned 1 year old, which was June 8th. So, I guess, long story short, here we are back in our single player map, the lovely Hagenstead that we miss so much. And my edit over here. I have made a few changes, actually a live stream about a week ago on Twitch. I came in here and we changed a bunch of things. Some of the things I kind of learned from playing with other people, just different ideas. Some things that we all learned doing together when we got it on a large-scale farming operation. We kind of realized that there were some big-time mods that we needed. And since I had to install them for the multiplayer server, I have brought them over to my single player. And what would that be? The mix ration station. Now what this is, and we're going to be taking a look at this, this is where we can dump a load of straw, like quite a bit of straw, hay bales, and I think it's 100,000 liters of silage. I think it's 100,000 on the other ones too. I've got to get into my deal here. So you can see that, silage is 100,000. I don't remember how the hay, it's a lot of hay. Several trailer loads to fill that puppy. And once you get this thing filled up, it goes ahead and mixes it. It holds 100,000 liters in that tank right there. And then it pours it out into a trailer. So we ended up having to get rid of our trailers, our white AgriLiner trailers, because they wouldn't accept mixed rations, and we traded them in for basically a reskinned. It's part of the cat pack, and I'll have the link. I think it was LS13 that came off of. Anyway, the cat pack trailers that we'll look at in a second, it's basically AgriLiner that's yellow skin with a caterpillar decal on it that accepts all kinds of different things. You could even put manure in there if you had a place to dump the manure, which, you know what, I don't actually have, because it doesn't dump it into the greenhouses. So it's kind of a big no-no to put manure in. Once you do that, you end up having to sell your trailer or get the Tip Anywhere mod, which I don't have installed. I don't need that. So anyway, we've got that. We went ahead and purchased. We spent some money. I had a few $100,000. I was getting about ready to buy the potatoes, machines and all that, sugar beet. But needed to get the biogas. We bought the Lizard here, the front loader, which holds 10,000 in the bucket, so you can kind of fill up all the greenhouses real quick. We can basically empty our silage pit a lot quicker, and that's what we're going to use. It's going to take 10 loads with that, which I've dumped one in already. 10 loads, and we'll be able to get that over to the mixed ration station. I purchased this hauling trailer and got rid of the PJ fifth wheel trailer that used to make our truck do wheelies, the pickup do wheelies. We got this one now. It's much bigger and works pretty good. It does, when you get a combine on there, this semi does go little bit slow, but you can haul quite a bit of stuff, and it's definitely better than the PJ trailer. It's got some good animations, really neat. You can put the feet down on it, the whole 9 yards, which we'll probably have to do here in a bit. The reason I've got this over here is that's how I'm transporting our loader around, since this is really going to be needed mostly in the biogas plant. Oh boy, what else? So we kind of almost don't need our Urasis equipment, our tractor. We do need our bale shredder. We can actually use our mixer here, I guess, to shred bales. So they say. Some have been doing in the multiplayer server, not so much me. But basically, we might sell that. I'm not quite sure yet. And like I said, this guy here, absolutely love it, but almost don't have a need for it anymore. But well, we still got some trailers to pull around. It works really slick for hauling this. So I'm gonna keep it over here. That trailer just pretty much can definitely drive that thing off and probably sell it here. Won't probably mess with that now. It's only going to give me like $1,000 or $2,000. So other than that, we've got that going. So I chose this over going with the automatic silage picker upper that's in the game, which is 100 and some thousand. This was $32,000 only, and mixes things a hell of a lot quicker. You dump it into a whole 100,000 liters into one trailer and pull it from there over here and dump it. And when you got 100 head of cattle, it's going to be a little bit overkill. But I definitely want to, once we get the money, I'm definitely going to jump up to probably 250 head of cattle at least, or maybe even 400. That's what we have right now in multiplayer. And multiplayer, I want to definitely take that to 1,000. But even with 400 in multiplayer, I'm seeing how we're really going through the hay and the straw bales. So those are kind of a pain in the neck to get, and I know I don't have enough going on right now to support that many head of cattle, but definitely like to get it up to a minimum of 200. I think that'd be kind of nice. That's half of what we have in multiplayer. So let's go ahead and jump around here. We're going to take a couple looks at a couple things real quick. I did buy another semi. If you didn't notice, I got one over here. So we bought two trailers, so I kind of needed a second semi. I was tired of dealing with that dolly. Went ahead and sold that for the cash. Here is our big X1100. Just bought that brand new, and I don't know if that was in the end of the last chore log or not. I think I purchased it, but we have never used it in here. Of course, we've been wearing out the big 1100 in our multiplayer server. We've got 2 of them in there, and so we've got one on our farm. And if you look at our crops, at our statistics, we have got we've got a good number of wheat, barley, and we've got plenty of corn. Now I've planted all of our fields in corn. If you want to take a look here, there's an auction on 18 which I could use for potato, but I just can't afford to spend the money probably today. But we've got all these fields planted in corn, and the reason is we need to get some stuff in the biogas, and I'm probably gonna definitely want to truck some over to the silage pit, because I'm going to empty the silage pit out in the mixed rations. So it'll work really good. We're going to get some corn, fill our silage pit again, and to get something going on in the biogas, which will be great to have a little bit of extra cash coming from over there. We got to do some major organization over here in the farmyard, but I don't think a lot has changed over here. Here's our cat trailers that I spoke of. If you've been watching me live stream, you've seen these a ton. I've been running many loads in the multiplayer server with these. So here's the good old cat trailer. Get this stuff off this screen. And it holds 100,000 liters. Basically just reskinned to the normal trailer, so it works great. No glitching, no nothing, no problem. And then they changed the number from 61,000 liter to 100,000, which actually we looked up. And 100,000 would be more realistic in actual load terms. I thought it was overkill. I don't like these trailers that have like 1 million load capacity. Just kind of ridiculous. But we kind of did the math on a regular semi-trailer in liters, and I think we figured it to be just over 100,000, like 110 or something. So these actually would be more realistic than what we had in the game. And it's kind of nice to have an even 100 when you're hauling. Just nicer than 61. I don't know. So Aiden, you want to come over here and collect some eggs? can come over and get some eggs. We've got a little bit more purchasing to do. Oh, another thing. Our Unimog looks the same, but we actually are using the newer, better version. This one you have to manually to jump out of the tractor and go get those eggs. Oh, got a mission. We are going to skip that because we are too deep into things right now. So you got to actually get out and you can change things on the outside here, and then once you do, the awesome thing about it is once you hit Z and you put the tall cart, now you can fill this full of cereal crop. Before you could only haul like 1,000, 1,200 with cereal crop, and I think this might have been for grass or I don't know. Never figured out what could go in here before. Now you can fill like 3,500 of anything in here. So very, very nice. And probably just put our little box on. And then the other thing that I really like is you go inside the cab. It's so much quieter. It's still loud on the outside, which is fine, but inside the cab there is a lot less noise until you roll down a window or of course open a door. Just love it. It's great Unimog. There we go. Move around there. Still got all the fancy stuff that you can open, but I like to keep everything closed up real nice. And then as far as getting in, you can't just hit enter. Now you got to hit the C button, Aiden. Go ahead and hit C.
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 Alright.
There you go. So it's not enter. You got to hit C now. It's kind of different, but yeah, it definitely has the passenger script. And this one works great in multiplayer on the server. The other one we found out, which Aiden and I never discovered because we're always in here, but if there was anybody inside of the Unimog, whether it be a passenger or somebody driving, people that would spawn into the server would just get frozen. They would spawn in and stand there and they couldn't move until whoever was in the Unimog would get out. It was really bizarre. And the other Unimog that we had was the beta one. This is the one that is currently on the main Farm Sim website, and it's the same one that comes with the 1200. So the 1200 and then this newer version, the 1600, is now fixed and working awesome. No problems whatsoever multiplayer. Also in multiplayer, when we reset the other one, it would crash the server. So we were sad that first week we had to get rid of our Unimog, and luckily we discovered that this version is perfect. And I love that it's quieter. So I can drive around and talk, and I'm not being... Or when I'm in multiplayer, I can hear people on TeamSpeak and not be deafened by the major noise. So one of the things that Aiden and I are going to do... Gosh, it seems like we've purchased a few other things, but I think that's the gist of it. We'll run across something else if I purchased it. We have our Deutz 430 with the care wheels. It's been over by the potatoes. I bought this on a sale, like, literally, not even joking, a year and a half ago when the game first came out. It's just been sitting over there. I've got, like, no hours on it whatsoever. And it's just been sitting there, and I'm just like, you know, why do I keep this thing around? And when it comes time to doing potatoes, I've got plenty of tractors, other tractors now. And then this thing was over there too, and I was going to keep it for fertilizing over there, but I think you're going to see something really smart that we figured out in the multiplayer. We're going to go ahead and sell that fertilizer, which we'll purchase a different one later, and then we're going to go ahead and sell our tractor for $81,000. That's a lot of money for a tractor that we barely use. And then what we're going to do is jump in here to our modded tractors and go all the way down. And I have, at first, we did not like this very much, but I have fallen in love with this John Deere 8360R version 1.5. It is $278,000, and as soon as I can buy a second one, this tractor here has become probably our most important tractor on the multiplayer server. The only problem is it's really loud when you get to driving it. It sounds good, but it's hard to talk and drive it at the same time. It's a little bit deafening. So, other than that, it is a great tractor. It's got the ability to hit the number 8 key and gave herself duals on the back and 7 duals in the front, which I think looks a little weird. So pretty much we stick to just doing duals on the back. I don't know, it just looks so much better that way. It's got a good set of lights on it. It's got a couple other things, you know, you can move the, once you're in the inside, you can open the door, tilt the steering wheel, kick the back window out. Shouldn't tell Aiden that, he'll be doing it, but you can kind of do those things. But the reason why this tractor is so important is because we can put, it's a big tractor, and we can use 3-point on the front and the back. And what we're gonna do next is, we're gonna seem kind of weird. We need to go into fertilizer. Whoops. And we're gonna buy the smallest fertilizer deal that you can get here. And many of you have figured this out. I used to do this in 2011. Don't know why I never tried it in 2013. Never thought about it. I guess maybe it felt like cheating before, but it's not. And I'll tell you why. So what we're doing is going to put this in the front. Now when we cultivate, if we're taking corn down, we got to cultivate. If we're putting more corn. Or when you're doing cereal crop with the big planter, Aiden, why don't you get the Unimog and follow me back to the main farm yard. When you're using the big 15 meter planter, I think it's an Amazon, it works really great because that thing already cultivates and it plants, and it's 15 meters, and this fertilizer spreader here basically throws out to 18, so it will overlap just a tiny bit. It will, so you can hit the button and start the helper planting and cultivating if it's doing cereal crops, walk away, come back, and you've just done all the jobs. So when we get this corn taken off this field, with one swoop of our John Deere in the 15 meter of the big planter, we'll be cultivated, planted, and fertilized in one shot, saving us a lot of time and money. And we're not having to use the other sprayer to go around and spray fields, which spraying is honestly probably my least favorite job. Doing hay bales used to be, but now with the professional transport mod trailer, I don't mind it so bad. I can stop and dump the big stack of bales in the field and come out in my semi-trailer and just collect them, which we got to do some of that here too quick. So we're going to fill this thing up, and this will be our big time saver and work saver. And I'm probably, most definitely now, can go ahead. We're just going to park this here. I got everything so scattered at the farm. Actually, I'm going to keep this on. I'm just going to go hook this up to the planter. We're going to be putting in, what are we going to be putting in? Yeah, canola. We got to put canola in, so definitely going to be a good deal.
I'm gonna be hauling some corn.
Yep, we're going to haul corn in just a minute.
But I'm already hauling corn.
Did you fill up in the silo? Aiden's over there under the silo with the Unimog. He's hauling corn out of the silo and then dumping it. He thinks that we're getting a lot done there. Alright, so now, whoop, boy, am I driving like a booger here. So that's what I mean, a whole lot's changed. Probably almost more has changed in this chore log than in quite some time, even though we haven't even been in here doing any work hardly. So that's it. That's gonna be our humongous time saver. And I love it. So that John Deere is going to definitely pay for itself quickly. And we'll just let that guy sit there. And when you're using, you know, it doesn't matter what planter, because like I said, this is the biggest one right now at 15 meter. This throws out to 18, so it overlaps just beautifully. Just a little bit on the sides. Doesn't miss any. And the neat thing is, too, I thought when this helper got done, it would run out the 1,700 and whatever that is in there. It doesn't. It actually shuts it off. Since the tractor stops when the helper stops, the fertilizer shuts itself off, which I thought was even more cool. So definitely recommend that. And we're gonna probably go ahead and sell our other setup over here, which is gonna free our Puma up to do some other jobs. Don't know what, but we'll find other jobs. And really not gonna be a reason, because when we go to do potatoes, same thing. For 9,000 bucks, we'll go ahead and buy us a one of those fertilizer deals and probably just use it over there or something. I don't know. I'm gonna wait to sell that, just to make sure I'm wanting to do that. But another thing, I think we had this in the last chore log. Bought this little trailer here. Just really was looking for a job for the old 300 to do, and decided I'd just leave it for taking care of chickens, even though the Unimog works the best. So that's all that is. It's nothing really special. It's just a little trailer that's easily pulled by the 300, as well as the water. Probably might change that back up, because I'm sorry, it's just too slick to be able to use the Unimog. Aiden's over there dumping like crazy. Okay, so we are going to jump over and grab our wool. Now this guy here, turn that off. This trailer here, we found out, is no good whatsoever in multiplayer. Now I know that in the past I've said that when you put bales in here, we got a load product, and we got to switch. What is it? I can't see it. It's been so long. We cannot use this in multiplayer, and I'll tell you guys why in just a second. So we need to press X to do wool pallets, and B is to load. Might as well grab that one on the end there too. So the problem that we have, and I'm surprised it doesn't do it to Aiden and I. Maybe it does to him. I don't know. I've never had him do this job, but if I was to leave the game save the game and then exit and come back, these bales would be all over the map. And you wouldn't really notice it at first, but once you were in the game for about 3, 4, 5 minutes, you would all of a sudden have wool pallets raining down right about in this, let's see, in this area of the map. Right here is where they'll rain down. It's really bizarre. It's not even the middle, but they will rain down all around here. Hay bales I had rain down all over here one time. I think I still have a hay bale sitting here in 11, actually, that I found one day during the live stream. I was like, what is this doing? But, yeah, basically that's what happened. So I already knew that was a problem. This is the only mod that I did not get from FSUK or the main farm website. I got it from some other weird website, but it was so slick, as you can see with the loading, that I had to have it. And it's been really good single player, and it's worked fine for me to use it when Aiden's in here, which obviously we're doing multiplayer. But in the server, we would load bales into it and they would just disappear, and then one person would still see them in there but the other one wouldn't, and vice versa, and it was literally just making things go invisible and never seen again. I can only imagine if we would have put equipment in here, what would have happened. And I forget some of the other things. It was just really doing some bizarre things. And so definitely, if you're using it in a server where you have a dedicated server that's technically the host and everybody's a guest, this trailer is just, it's not going to work. And it's been a really big bummer because it obviously works so good for wool. I forget that it doesn't pull them off of there. What you want to make sure you do is it's going to eject them out the right side, which we don't want to do. I need to toggle the unload side, which is Z. And it's hard to see because it's overlapping our ES limiter when I do it out the back and shoot them right into that. Let's go ahead and hit O to unload. And we just went from 26,000 to 71. God, we're just spending so much money. I was just about ready to get into the potatoes. We've got the planter already. We just need the machine. And here we are. Broke again, but we're going to get money back. We are the things that we have done to this server now are going to just up our production a lot. Like I said, I won't have to spray anymore. We've got the Big X1100. We are feeding our cows, which we're pulling in a lot more money for our milk. We can feed the cows so much easier with the mixed ration. I've got 2 trucks now. I can get a buddy to come in here and help me, which I haven't done yet, but there's 1 or 2 buddies that I've got that have offered to come in and help me just hammer out some crops. Probably during the live stream we'll do that. Have them come in and we'll just work on my farm instead of the multiplayer. And you know, we've really done some good things, so I don't feel bad about spending the few $100,000 that I just have spent. Oh, I can't put this away. I have got to go pick up bales, but that's what I was saying before, is this thing is so slick with the bales. Aiden, you've been so quiet, I forget that you're even there. You ready to get working? Are you ready, bud? He's over there laughing at me, smiling. You ready to do some corn?
Yeah, but I want to get in your combine.
Yeah, we will get that going in just a minute. Don't get it in there yet.
Right.
You want to watch me? Go to the cow yard and I'll meet you there. So we're gonna have to change from wool pallets, big, small, round. We want to do normal and do them out the back, so we're gonna hit B to load. That's why I love this so much in this mod. I mean in this single player or multiplayer that we're doing. I miss this so much in the multiplayer, because we have to do it the old-fashioned way, you know, running those smaller trailers, you know, back and forth. I'm gonna just scan. I did this a good month ago. I cut this and left those bales during the live stream. It is just ridiculous. And like I said, I've been putting in some extremely crazy hours in Farming Simulator, but just not in here. And I really do. I know my word is no good at this point, because I tell you guys, oh, we're going to have another one out in a few weeks, or it's always a month or more, and but I really swear to gosh that I'm going to get some things out, because I want to complete, I want to buy all these fields, or at least like these big ones. I want to be farming this field. This field costs like $500,000. And let's just check it out. Yeah, it's over $500,000. But once I get crops on it, imagine how much money, you know, I could get from that. And, you know, I'm only playing this in normal, which seemed hard at the time. It kind of is when you're one guy, but we're playing hard level in multiplayer, and boy, does that work you. I can't even imagine doing it by yourself. You'd never get anywhere. But I am going to wear this out. I want to get, this is Chorlog 9. I would like to get to Chorlog 15 by the time the new Farming Sim 2015 comes out. And if you guys didn't hear that for some crazy reason, that's coming out on October 30th, and it's going to have New Holland and forestry. We're adding forestry to it. So check out the website. You can see video on it, a teaser. This is the only part about where I put it. But as long as I can get back in here, I'm happy.
Oh, no, let me get out.
Yeah, come on over here and check it out. We gotta, I don't know how this is gonna work, because even in multiplayer we don't have it. This might be bad. I worry about it spitting bales everywhere or sending me flying into the air. But we're gonna go ahead and do it. There's a trigger right here, so we are unloading on out the back. Aiden, hope for the best. Hope you got your safety glasses and hard hat. Uh-oh. Oh, that was bad. That might have broke our machine.
Ah, so that's what new.
Yeah. Okay, folks. Well, that was a really bad idea. Like I said, we've been doing it with the basically the hay wagon that's over there, which I probably should have brought with me, but I think I could be okay if I go ahead and use this thing to pick them up. I just worry about the ones that are glitched kind of inside the machine, but we've got a pretty good trigger, so no harm might have been done.
I don't know why put our hay bales in our trailer, and I look, there's no hay bales.
I know, they shot right out. You gotta have a pretty good trigger in order to do what I just did. I don't know if we'll pick these up or run into them. See what we can do here. Kinda half glitched. I'm worried when I pick these up it might send me flying into outer space. Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh boy. Hate to turn down these missions, but I seriously don't have time today. We have got so much stuff to do and such little time to do it. Alright, so you guys just learned something alongside with me here, me and Aiden. But no harm done. That's not gonna work. If anything, we could put them on the floor right here and push on the ground and push them in, but I'm just gonna do what I've been doing with all the rest of them. And it's a lot less violent when you unload bales out the side. So we're gonna tell it to unload out the right side. Gotta think here now. We got these the other way around in the server. So yeah, if you guys haven't jumped in the server, definitely go check it out. The video I made is a little outdated. We've added Urasis Pack since then and some other mods that, you know, we actually took the server down after the first week. I even edited the map more than what you'll see in that video. It's much better. Much like 8, 10, 12 more hours of modding. Oh, now we got a full load. Hit the wrong button. That's okay. Got them in a nice stack now. And so basically it's a lot better. We've started it in hard mode instead of normal. Normal was way too easy. We took $15 million out with the money cheat to buy us all of our equipment, and then guess what we did? We put the money cheat back in and subtracted the money back out, which put us 15 million in the hole. About 10 million in the hole. And we're down to about 4.9 million in the hole now. So we're working ourselves out of debt, which is awesome. And once we get out of debt, we're going to be doing potatoes and sugar beet. So I got to beat the server to that and get the potatoes and sugar beet going in here first. So that's going to push us to make another chore log real soon. Aiden, you want to come over here? You can meet me over at the sheep. He's busting bales over there. I was gonna keep this over there, but this thing isn't gonna work for what we need.
But can we get this seed here?
Oh, the Agravector?
Yeah.
I don't think we really need to use that.
But I need to pay bales.
Oh, don't look at this, folks. A little unrealistic, but we just jumped our semi. I was driving over there and I was gonna leave it out in the field, but then I kind of changed my mind. Kind of want to pick things up, put them away, but that grass I think is ready to cut again, and of course I'll use this for hauling bales. I want to get everything organized in the shed. We've organized it in the server, which I'm pretty OCD, but that never bothered me a whole lot. And it actually is really cool when you have all your tractors lined up in a line in the shed, and you kind of pick like which one you want and drive it out. You know, it's, I don't know, it just seems neat. So I guess you have to have a thing for machine sheds full of tractors to get excited about that, but I do. I wish I was a tractor collector or equipment collector. But we're gonna jump around. Oh, Aiden's got this thing all crazied up. Got the corn in there. Hey, I saw that. We're gonna drive this guy over, because I need to use this. I'm gonna have to buy another one of these automatic bale loaders. Just gonna have to get it done. This is a lot of, like 90,000. But I want to keep one. I like my convoy of grass cutting over here, and then I definitely want to keep one over at the cow yard that's always, you know, available to grab bales of straw and hay and put them in the mixed ration, you know, feeder. Whoa!
I hope that other farm games, that farm simulator comes out, I hope that game can tick these hay bales.
Can fix the hay bales?
No, that can say tick.
Oh, you can kick them.
Yeah.
He wants the ability. He said that one time before. He said he wants the ability to kick the hay bales, which is kind of funny. But I think he's onto something. I think my 4-year-old is onto something. I hope that we have the ability to pick up the hay bales. I feel like I'm a man with no arms in the farming, so I kind of hope that we're able to pick up the hay bales. You know, even if it's just an animation of the hay bale floating in front of you. I'm surprised nobody's made a mod for that yet. And, you know, that's a big part of farming, stacking hay bales, you know. It'd be nice to be able to pick one up and maneuver it, you know. Pick it up, drop it, pick it up, throw it, you know. Pretty basic stuff. So this might get a little crazy in here. We gotta put that down.
I want to do that.
You want to do it? Okay. I'll back it up for you, and then you can maneuver it back and forth. Our layout is not exactly the best, but I never had an intention of having this over here picking up bales.
You can't one good at it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get you in real close so you can just kind of move it and pick up some bales. There you go, buddy. Go ahead and pick some bales up. Move her front and back. No, don't steer it away. Just kind of move it front and back and keep picking bales up. The idea is just get that trailer full.
Back up.
Yep. Kind of turn your wheels too, like... Oh, stop. Crank your wheel all the way to the right. And then back up. Get that... Nope, back up. Keep backing just like that and really get that thing in there to pick up these bales. Pull it forward and backward. You gotta keep maneuvering it front and back to pick the bales up. Okay, there you go. I think you're getting almost full. Keep going, buddy. I think you got most of them right there, and maybe straighten it out. This setup here, I'm probably gonna have to come down with that trailer and pick all these bales up and then unload them like we did at the grass over there and get them kind of stacked up real nice in there.
I'm gonna turn around and
This one will be easier. Yeah, just don't get stuck on top of the pile, but do your best to keep picking some more up, okay? And I'm gonna go over here and dump some silage with our front loader. And eventually I want to buy 2 of these too. I think we're just gonna have to definitely keep one over here. Still gotta buy my other 3 greenhouses. I've got 3 scattered over there, and I need a total of 6 to make it look right. Which technically, well, we're only a few thousand short of that, but well, I don't know. We'll have to get those in too. We do make money on them, and now if we got a wheel loader with 10,000, we can knock them out pretty darn quick. So here's our... And this is actually the version 1, and I think this came off of LSUK. Yeah, it did. So I'm gonna put the link for LSU... I'm sorry, LSUK. FSUK is what LSUK used to be. This came off of LS13 website, and I will have the link for LS13, but you guys will have to go through and find these mods on their website, because there are so many versions, and people were sending me the links, and in even some cases just sending me the mod files straight up because they already had it on their PC, and they were sending me it through the TeamSpeak upload function. So I didn't actually go to websites to grab a couple of these mods. I just know that they told me, because I asked them, where did you get this? And they said, you know, LS13. So in the comments, don't be slaughtering me asking, where did you get that? Where did you get that? You're going to have to Google it. That's what I tell people a lot of times. Just got to Google it. You know, this is called Mixed Ration Station. This is version 1. I recommend getting the newer version. This version said multiplayer, and it's the one that they gave me at first. The other version is supposed to be better. It has adjustable pipe and some other things, but it did not say multiplayer. The videos all show people playing multiplayer, so I'm sure it works fine, but it was basically the reason that they gave me this one first, and it already was in the server, and it's a lot of work to put mods in that server and then get everything up to date and get everybody up to date. So I told them that we were gonna, since this one works, we're gonna leave it. And then what we would do, like I said over here, I've left just enough room to pull a semi in there. Probably should have put this a few feet closer. Buddy, are you done with the...
I got stuck on a hay bale, and I'm really
Ooh.
sorry. I know if we can.
It looks like your front weight is stuck. I got a wheel loader. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here.
You know what? You should try.
Oh, that's not too bad. You just stuck on the... I think you can get out, Aiden. You just gotta back it up, maybe? Or you're stuck. Try the old rocking method.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not out of the clear yet, though, buddy.
That's what you gotta do right there.
Yeah. Hey, you're not using your warning light. Were you using it? That's a safety infraction. We call Aiden our HR director, and everybody bugs him about when the paycheck is coming in the server, and his answer is, I think he said 15 years they would get one. And we also joke that Aiden, because he loves having his warning light, anybody caught without it is going to get, you know, docked in pay and even potentially fired. So that's kind of the joke in the server amongst everybody. Aiden is HR director and safety officer. Even though he really doesn't play in there a whole lot. And Daddy is doing a bad job there, aren't I? I might have to lose the 16 grand. I'll get 16,000 if I sell this, and I might have to eventually move this because I'm not 100% crazy about driving out here.
If I can buy a seat, see if I can.
Boy, I do not like that. It should actually, once I tip this up, it's gonna pull a few off of there. It gets into that trigger. I'm not square on here like I want to be. That is, you know what? We need to come to the other angle. This is horrible. It's like my first time driving. I thought I was going to have a little bit more room over here. It's not too bad. We can make it work, but...
You got a big pie there.
Yeah, I got a big pile, and we're going to unload it, and hopefully it takes it, and it took it all in. There we go. So just going to have to, you know, kind of back up into there. That'll work better. Eventually, once I fill it and get some mixed rations, I'll probably eat the 16,000. What I should have done is parked a semi right here, and then, you know, went in and purchased this, and then put it right up to the side of the semi and got it as close, because you don't need to do anything over here other than drive through with a semi and go underneath that chute and fill up those big old cat trailers. This is the side where you're doing all the business, all the loading. So I could have put it over in that grass area on the side. And honestly, if I was re-editing this map, I probably would have done dirt over here rather than having this small, awkward little field. But that's okay.
Do you know that you can pick up hay bales with this?
Oh man.
But the only thing can we get in it? I gotta throw some salad up and some cow poop.
Yeah, we don't. The cow manure, you could probably go and fill greenhouses. It wouldn't hurt anything. Just make sure you don't have any straw bales in the bucket.
Right, I'm home. I will get in it.
Turn my HUD off.
I will get in it, Daddy.
Okay. You can get in it and go get manure. So, other than that, I was thinking about some things on a server video. Another thing that's a little outdated is I said, you know, it's for 10 players, the TeamSpeak, and if you're in there and you're not farming, you're going to be kicked out. That was more or less because we didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if people were going to pile in there and there'd be no room and people abusing it, but it's really turned out pretty good. There's a group of about 15 people that come and go, maybe 20 people that come and go. We've only maxed it out to 10 a few times, and so last week I added 20, made it a 20 slot. Boy, am I sucking at this right now. Just gonna bump that hay bale back there, I could care less. Push it out of the way, I need to get... Probably be easier is pulling all this hay and straw outside and setting it out in that field, using the trailer to load up a whole load, bringing it out to the field and loading it. So probably gonna end up buying another one of those trailers too. Just can't have enough.
That's some silage.
Oh wait, no, go dump the silage. You gotta get the manure.
Oh, but
Or bring it over there, but don't dump it, because if you miss the trigger, you'll waste the silage. It'll dump it all over the ground and then we won't use it. So do not go and dump it, okay? He's got a whole load. But yeah, so anyway, I have changed the TeamSpeak server now. I've added so many games. We've got a truck stop. We've got the hunting lodge. We've got the mud pit, which is for spin tires. We've got Doc's office, which is where I am a lot of times and do some recording things and whatnot. And it's kind of for admin. And then we've got the live stream, which is locked, but it's where I go when I'm live streaming and I can add people in there. And of course Farmyard is for anybody in the farm server, and then there's lobby. So we've added a bunch of games and it's actually a lot of fun. There's always people around. So people are welcome to go in and play games with others. Alright Aiden, where are you, bud?
we're here.
You can bring that over here and we'll get it dumped. I am backing this big old boat up. Okay, turn quick. Shoot. Hopefully I'm good here. I don't know. That trigger is not too small, but oh, we're bumping it. Now we're making it worse. Forgot about that. I think we'll be okay to angle. It's already pulling them off, so let's go ahead and hit O to drop. Boom! Oh, what's that? There it goes. Alright, bring that over here, bud. Hope you're not dumping my silage out of the pit. Send you the bill. Okay, I need that over here. Fill it up and get it over here, bud. Let's go.
I got it. Fill it up. It's just a tiny bit, but that's right.
Get it on over here. There you go. You got it full. Now tip the wheel up. There you go, bud. Tip the wheel up. Tip the bucket up. That's what I meant to say. Drive it over here. Aiden's gonna dump some. I want you to dump it right where I'm standing, but don't do it till I tell you.
Right.
I am standing where we need it. Okay, turn in. Okay, back up. This is the bin that you need to dump it right where I'm standing.
Right.
Okay. You're doing good, buddy. Boy, are you doing good. Okay, stop right there and then tip it down and yep, stop. Don't back up, just tip it. Tip your bucket. Keep tipping. Come on, buddy. There you go. Good job, man. Boy, you're a good tipper. Nice. You see it go in there? Isn't that fun? Aiden's gonna want this on his map. He hasn't even seen this yet. I don't think he saw it in the multiplayer one day, but he hasn't really used it or anything, so he doesn't know about it yet. But we'll go over here and look at our controls.
Get some more salad.
Wow, we actually, so it takes only one thing of hay, it looks like, because it's already, you know, we did the straw first, so it took 24 bales. Aiden, go get some more.
Right.
And it takes a while. We don't do that. Excuse me. It takes a while to get up there, but it says it's already made 500, but it's going to go up to 100,000 as far as mixed ration. So, see if I can look in there. It's not, yeah, it's barely showing. You can see. Oh my God, we fell in. There it is right there, and of course this whole bin will fill up. Oh geez, we're stuck. And I'm gonna have Aiden grab one more. I think it's 5, and I think I did one during the live stream. I think I did maybe 2, and he did 1. So I think one more. I think it's 50,000.
I think I'm getting money.
Oh, hold on, back up, buddy. I'll help you. Okay, back up and come in and dump it right where I'm standing. Nope, you gotta back up. You're in a bad angle. There you go. Nice job. Bring it in. He's got his light on. Aiden's doing a good job. Okay, bring your bucket down. Hold on, go back up. Back up. Oh, stop. Okay, dump it. Dump it slow. He's still a little bit far forward, but that's okay. He's dumping it, and you see how it's going up. Now we definitely had that silage filled. Good job. Go ahead and just back that thing out of there. You're done. You got it. Nice job. So like I said, it takes quite some time. It'd probably be later this evening before it's done, so you have to speed up time. But it'll mix it and be ready, and then 100,000 pull up here, and 100,000 mixed rations, dumping it right in there.
I'm gonna go get a truck.
Nope, don't do that, bud. Stop. We're all done with this job. We gotta go cut corn.
Yeah.
Let's get over here and meet me in the main farmyard. I'm gonna grab the semi.
Alright.
Oh boy, this
I'm gonna go up there. That farm. I'm at the farm yard.
yeah. Just go to the main farmyard and wait for me, and I'll be right there.
I'm gonna go get in the combine, and that combine right there.
So I don't think we're gonna get to finish our corn today, that is for sure, but we're gonna start on it and dump in biogas. Now biogas silage, if you watched episode 8, Chorlog 8 rather, you'll see the silage if you've never seen it for some reason. By now, I hope you have. It works the same way. The silage pits over at the biogas are just much larger in size, where I'm going, than the one up the cow yard. So it's the same thing. You dump it in there, compact it. Oh, and I think we bought a new. Oh, we did. We bought a new silage compactor. Or did I? Oh man, I don't know if I did.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Aiden, can you bring the... This is what I forgot to buy. Whoops, I don't know why I went in there. Aiden, go to the farm store with the Unimog real quick. Go over there real quick.
Oh, but I don't have
Yeah,
enough.
I'm not even gonna look. I don't think I bought one. I'll look in here.
I don't know if I don't have enough money.
Yep, but I got enough to buy the Rex Silo Compactor. I do not own one. This is awesome. This is off the main farm website. Go to the Unimog and drive it to the main store. I'm waiting for you. Let's go. Grab the Unimog. Just tab till you get to it. Alright. I guess I'm gonna grab it. He's taking forever.
Oh, I'm gonna grab it. Yeah, I'm gonna ride in the front.
I gotta grab it anyway because...
Hey, wait for me. Here.
I'm gonna get that off the screen there. Gotta close this door. I love how quiet it is now. Whoa, had to get my view back. So what we gotta do is dump this corn out.
Yeah. What the?
Yeah, you left that corn in there, didn't you?
I actually got out.
Alright, well,
But don't you worry.
come get in right now, yep.
Here.
Now we got that dumped out. You goofball.
When you were done at your farm store, then we go sell their chicken eggs.
Oh, yeah? You want to grab some chicken eggs? I'll open that gate for you here. Run in there and grab them real quick. Run in and grab them. You gotta press C. I know it's so weird, but this thing is awesome otherwise. I think the reason I had to do that was something... Just the reason the other one was broken. I'm not leaving you, I'm just on the other side of the shed. I've got to pick up a weight. Oh, not that one. That's 2,500 pounds. Crap. Well, we're going to try to do it without a weight. Oh, wait. Wait. Eh. Wait. Here's a weight. Actually works good to do a heavier one, but in the multiplayer server, we took this Unimog with 2 silo compactors, one on the front, one on the back, and then we did the 2,500 pound concrete slab weight that sits on the back of this, and we use that for compacting, and it works great. But I don't think we need anything that hardcore in here, so this is a must buy. It's a really neat little... I mean, I think it's better than maybe using front loader. I don't know. You can certainly use a heavy tractor with weights or front loader, but this thing here... Can't believe I don't have one. I thought I bought one in here, but I guess not. And of course, we're way off here.
What do that thing do?
I know. What does it do? Holy cow. It's a silo compactor. We gotta change our... Oh, we gotta drop our weight on the front. It's kind of weird. Hit M. It's a 3-point. And see, I don't know why you'd want to turn that off, but same thing. It's N. Gets rid of that. But now we can hook up our weight. And we're way off again. There we go. That might not be enough weight for the front end, I don't know. Seems like it's okay. It'd be better to put on a bigger weight. Probably should have just bought one. I'm too lazy to drive this all the way back.
And I should have got a 4-wheeler.
Aiden misses the 4-wheeler. Oh boy, that's not good.
I got one. I don't see it.
Let's jump in our miscellaneous. Whoops, it's going to be in weights. That's a 2,500 pound concrete weight, but it takes a forklift to get it on there, and it's really heavy, so a little bit maybe overkill for what we're doing here. I'm gonna just go ahead. I like these. They work really good and they're cheap. Frankly, that weight I think I'm just gonna leave set there. I don't know if I'm actually gonna sell it or not. I don't really got too much to use it on. Whoa, okay. So now we got good weight on our Unimog. And we're going to put this over a biogas. So what you do, and I'll show you why I like this so much. Turn our HUD back on. And you press the what the heck button, the G, so we're back on there. Now if you turn on with B, See how it automatically revs the engine? And it limits our speed. It's kind of like it puts the Unimog in low, and it's got a great animation, especially when you lower it. It has a really nice animation. That's in low, and then you can use your mouse control to really go up and down. You can turn it side to side. I just keep it straight on and lower it all the way. And it has a nice animation of silage flinging around and around and around. And so it sounds great when you're using it. It makes it really seem like it's working the Unimog. Really nice. And then you go in your nice quiet air-conditioned cab. Definitely a good thing to use for compacting silos. Highly recommended. Works great in multiplayer.
Hey, you're not going to the right place.
I know. Isn't that crazy? Woo! We need this little Unimog over here at the biogas, because this is where you and Daddy are going to be hauling the corn. We're going to get our biogas, whoa, up and working. I went to the wrong side of the fence. And I'm just going to park it over here. And then you're probably wondering, hey, why do you have ramps? I put ramps over here because we will be pulling a trailer, a semi-trailer, right here. If we want to haul any of our silage, like to the farm, to use or whatever, for whatever reason, you'll bring it to the mixed rations, we can actually pull a semi like where this Unimog is, and then use the front loader to load up the silage, drive up here. It gives you just enough height to get and tip into the semi-trailer. Otherwise, doing it from the ground, the front loader is barely tall enough. So that's why we have this here. And we've got one over there. And honestly, if I was to do it over, I'd put one like that, and I'd put another one right here. And that way you could back the semi-trailer down the middle and be dumping with two front loaders if you had two people, and just hammering it out. And I might do that because I'm probably going to buy a front loader. Once Aiden and I fill this up, both of us can just hammer on a trailer and fill it up quick. 10 bucketfuls. So for now we'll just leave this sit right there. Aiden and I are going to tab over and get our trucks. Aiden, you get that truck there.
I'm not. I don't have a truck yet.
Oh, I forgot this other one was sitting. Oh, this is a big mistake here too you can make. Unhooking this thing without putting the feet down, which I think is V. There we go.
I'm getting this truck right
now
here.
We can unhook it. Otherwise, you'll end up having to get a forklift to pick the front off and back the truck under again. Yep, getting that truck, and I'm gonna come get the other one.
Right, I'm gonna get the truck. Oh well. What? I forgot something. Where are those?
Did you really? What did you forget?
I forgot to buy a four-wheeler here.
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad he doesn't have the authority to buy stuff. I'd be in here talking all your ears off, and he'd be buying 18 ATVs. Alright, buddy. We have got a lot of work to do. Now I'm going to go ahead in front of you. This is going to be so much nicer to have two trailers. In a farm of our size, two is, especially at 100,000 capacity, I mean, we've basically almost quadrupled the amount of trailering we've doubled. We had two trailers before, but we had the dolly and we had to pull it with the slower tractor. So, like I said, we spent some money on the farm, which set us back on the potatoes, but it was money well spent. We have really optimized some things. Especially when you run a bigger farm, you kind of learn some of the things you need to do different. So
I'm gonna get in.
No, we're gonna have a helper do this. We're not gonna have crop circles everywhere. Okay, I want you to follow me, and I'll show you what we gotta do. Now that we got our helper in there, we're gonna just follow behind this guy, and I want you to watch what Daddy does.
Alright.
I don't want to bump him. There he goes. what you do is you just follow behind them just like this.
Right. Well, it's my turn.
There's only one thing I think we need to do different.
You know what?
This is going to sacrifice a little bit of our crops. Aiden, do you think there's a way you could drive by me here for a minute?
No. No, if I can.
Alright, we need to turn up our speed. This is a brand new piece of equipment, not been used. See if you can follow me. If he doesn't follow me, with the helper will stop it. For me, I'll just keep going. It'll basically waste the corn. But it's well worth it to kick this thing up a bunch of notches here.
Daddy, you know what these trucks can do?
Why can't I move this goofy thing?
Them can go.
Oh, there we go.
Can go themselves and they can follow.
Alright, here we go.
Their combine.
Hold on, bud. You should try to get up closer to me. Or not, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna get close.
I need to go into 2. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 on these. Again, we're wasting crops right now, but this is going to be well worth it. I think we can go up to 50% or 40.
It's a V.
Oh, yeah, it's 40. Hit number 2. Put it at 40, and that should be about 10 miles an hour. That's perfect. Now we'll have our helper. Aiden, I can take over, or you can follow him. Just don't hit him. Yep. That's why I like having a helper do it. We've been doing some cool things in the multiplayer where we got 2 of them, so we'll get both of them next to each other and have a couple trucks behind them. You know, get 1 truck behind him and 2 of them going into 1, and then that guy leaves and the next one comes. Aiden, back up.
Right.
You're in the guy's way. So, basically, yeah, you need to get out of there, bud. He's gonna come right down that row. There you go. It's actually a lot easier than doing the harvester if you think about it, because this guy will move the chute as need be. All you gotta do is kind of be driving around the side of him or just behind him. That's it. Then when he turns, watch what I'm doing now. All you do is get out of the way. Turn your truck. This is gonna be the really hard part for you. I just screwed it up myself. So there's trees in the way.
Know what the perfect thing I can do is don't.
Go ahead and pull up behind him on the outside. Like do this right here. Watch. Pull up just like this. Get alongside of him. You see how I'm doing that? You gotta stay out of his way or else he won't go. And you gotta be close enough that he can get his chute.
Hey, how do you make your truck go all by itself and your man isn't in?
Well, you can, but it's better. It's especially with this. It's just easier. It's not easier, but for you, it's better to do the driving. Again, this is a lot easier than the harvester, Aiden, because harvester you have to be under a direct chute. This thing, you can go forwards, backwards. He'll move it as you do. God, we've been turning down so many missions. Probably definitely do them if they're mowing, but
Daddy.
alright, now it's your turn. Let him turn around and get up behind him like you saw me.
I don't want to do this.
You don't want to follow him now? I just wore him out. Alright, I'm gonna go down a couple more times and then I need you to take over following him, because I've got to run the next truck. Oh, you know what you can do?
What?
Do you remember where the Unimog is?
No.
You could be the trucker. You could drive. You remember where the biogas is?
No.
Too bad he doesn't know how to read the map, because I could have him do a bunch of different things. Yeah, if you knew how to get to the biogas plant, you could go dump this. You're not really getting to do a whole lot in this chore log, are you, bud? It's kind of hard. There's a lot of big jobs in here.
All I can do is don't cut grass.
Yeah, over at the sheep, you got your little lawnmower over there, but if you want, you can help me. We're gonna dump these. That'll be a good job.
Don't cut grass though.
You don't want to try to follow the corn guy anymore? It is a little bit difficult for you.
I just one more thing after farm yard. After church, so
You could always cut grass like you say for the sheep. With your lawnmower. That's still over there.
I forgot to move my truck out of the way.
Oh, yeah, it might not be a problem. I think the helper will stop filling once we get full.
I'm gonna go pressure wash stuff.
All that chaff. And this chaff is basically the entire corn plant chopped up, and the entire thing, the stalk, the cob, the corn kernels, everything chopped up and you know, fermented and turned into silage. I don't know what I'm doing here. Thinking I'm following a harvester or something. And there are wagons that you can pull behind this. Although I've never tried it. Maybe it might be the other one, not this one. I'm not sure, but I think you can get those Krone trailers, but the problem is the darn things, they fill up so fast. And I don't know if it's like 2011 where the helper won't, you know, dump stuff in there. I'm not really sure how that whole thing works. Never tried it. We usually have a human driving. Turn on our flashers. Yeah, this one's almost full. Pretty sure the helper, once it's full, will stop. Yep. Doesn't necessarily work that way with the human. But the guys in the server like doing it manually and save the money, I guess. And of course, it's fun when we get a couple, and we've had like up to three or four harvesters all going in a line with trucks staggered behind them. That is really a neat sight to see. And you got all humans doing it.
I'm gonna get in the truck and give her a pressure wash.
Oh, you're gonna wash my truck? I love my truck dirty. Looks better. But Aiden likes to wash it. As do many in the server.
Go ahead and wash it?
Yeah, I guess. You gonna put that golf cart away? Aiden's washing the golf cart. Put that golf cart back in there so we're not running into it later on. Well, we'll just buzz down the field here a few times and fill this one right up. Alright, we are back and almost full. We are full. Aiden's riding along in there. Aiden, why don't you jump in this truck right here? We'll let our helper sit there. He's in a... Actually, why don't you jump? You jumped out of there? Good. We're gonna click the mouse button there to turn off the helper. That's a little alarm for the machine. That way he's not charging us money. Because we're going to be gone for just a little bit. We're going to go over and play with that Unimog and silo compactor. Since we have 200 200,000 liters rather of chaff. Come over here, bud. You gotta follow me.
Oh, but I'm going over here.
Alright, you see me? Turn on my flashers there. Be all safe. All about the safety. The heck, they're not flashing though.
Look, I got
What
my
I turned on? Yep. Oh, we're good. You got your lights on even. Holy cow. Mr. Safety over here. Alright, let's go, bud. We got a lot of trucking to do.
Yep.
And as normal, Daddy turned down the wrong road. I hate the roads in this town. Actually, well, wouldn't want to lose the detail, but I could very well just have gotten rid of this whole town except for the egg house and, you know, of course the buildings around the farmyard, but just get rid of all those houses, make some small grass areas or something, put some trees, and been just happy enough. Thought about it actually when I was editing, but, you know, wanted to leave the detail in there. I like the town in the Westbridge Hills. Alright, we gotta get in here. Let's think about what would be easier if we were loading up the other deal, and I think it'd be easier to go in here and dump. Let's dump into this one. And what we're gonna do is dump our stuff out.
I'm gonna go.
Aiden's gonna have a harder job than me. Oops. Yeah, you dump it out and keep moving. I know you might get stuck. Oh crap. Can you back up? You're fine, bud. I'll get it. Aiden's riding on a pile of salvage. It's really bad to drive him in here. The reason I did it is because otherwise we have to stop and compact a lot. Now Aiden might get stuck. These things get stuck really bad. Can you drive out?
Okay, so yep,
Hey.
I did.
Are you empty? Oh, sweet. Nice job, bud.
I'm gonna park your truck right here.
Alright, let's go ride in the Unimog. This will be awesome. This is the way to compact. I think last time, I don't know what I used. Tractor and some weight? This will be a whole lot of fun. Kind of level out the pile.
Hey, I want to do that.
We're gonna ride, we're gonna compact. You're gonna be my wingman.
Oh yeah. Yeehaw. You're gonna be fun.
Oh, we are...
You gotta sit down.
That's so weird. So weird. There we go. It's the wrong mouse button, that's why. Uh-oh. Kind of stuck there. We have somebody going full bore with the piles. When we have everybody, we got multiple trucks coming in multiplayer. It's insane. Boy, that kind of stinks. We're getting stuck.
Oh, shoot.
Kind of level that out.
I want to do it, Daddy.
Why don't you get in? I'll let you. I gotta fix these piles so you're not having so much trouble.
I get out.
You wanna jump back in?
I'm gonna level out your pile for you.
Yep. We're compacting, so 200,000. I can't even remember how much the cow one held, but this one is only 33. I think these hold like 4 times more. Let's see if we can turn our HUD off.
What's getting really flat?
Yeah, it's getting a lot flatter, which is good. So when you have like multiple trucks coming in, just dumping it, this is a full-time job for somebody. It's just a lot of fun when you get a bunch of people all doing the right thing and doing some farming. Okay, I want to make sure I don't compact this too much because... Ooh, 93. I was looking at the other number, 33. Aiden, go ahead. I didn't want to do it all. I was just trying to flatten it out so he wasn't getting stuck. Press B.
Right. I am.
Gotta get onto the back. There you go.
There.
He was onto the front. Wait, just back it forward, backward. Really compacts it nice, though. Oh, And see, you could actually, I think you could park that thing right on the pile and just let it sit there and it'll compact. I think that's, I haven't actually done that, but I think that's the benefit. If you have a level pile that you don't need to drive on so much to flatten it. We got a bump right here. There he goes. You could park it and just let it set, and we'll let Aiden play around a minute, but it's 100% compacted. And once we get, well, 33%, so we'll do that 4 more times. Not even. Run, I don't know how many truckloads that would be, but about 3 more times, and then a little bit more, and we'll have this thing at 100%. We'll cover it with the R, which we could do right now. We could blanket this if we really wanted to.
But I want to blanket it.
I'll probably not even take it to 100. We're not going to blanket this yet, but I'll probably take this not even to 100. I'll do, it's at 200,000. I'll probably go till an even number, so it's 400 or, oh, we crashed, or 800. And that way I can fit it into a bunch of semi-loads and haul it, because we'll probably haul some to our mixed ration up at the cow yard. And the Westbridge Hills is pretty close, and this one, it is quite a haul, so definitely gonna want to use a trailer to haul it. And what else we got here? Of course, this is where you're gonna dump it to sell it, which we won't see in this chore log, but next one we will. We'll see where we dump it. And you fill this up, and it's just money in the bank every time you dump. So it's pretty neat stuff. Good stuff, and we'll have to get our semi to haul our wheel loader. And that'll be in the next chore log. Because I think we're just about done in this one, bud. Are you having fun? You having fun, bud? Kind of stole this thunder a little bit here. But there's a bunch of hard jobs to do, and we're going to have more jobs for Aiden to do next time. But that's a nice looking pile. I think at the cow yard this would be pretty much full. I want to say that one did 250, but I'm probably just thinking crazy. So, and then you got 4 of them over here. We've had all 4 of these full in multiplayer, and it is, oh, does it take forever. You get 2 or 3 wheel loaders just hammering on dumping them, and then you got to speed up time to 15 to 30% in order for this thing to keep up. But you know, by the time you clean this out, you'll have a bunch more money in the bank, especially if you're playing in normal. If you're playing in easy, you'll be a millionaire from this or silage. And then you'll get liquid manure, which we don't really use. I won't be using because heck, I don't want it fertilized, but in the multiplayer we do have one and have used it. It's free. It's a free byproduct, but kind of stinks because it takes forever. It's a slow way of fertilizing. You know, it's just easier to turn your helper loose. The helper pays for it, so you don't ever have to. Once you turn it on and then turn the helper to plant, that's it. You don't go back till that field is done, and everything is done. So you'll see that in the next chore log, and I can promise you this time that we will not be waiting a month. I will be coming out with chore log, my 10 to be chore log 10. I'll be coming out with that hopefully by the end of July, so you know, 2.5, 3 weeks, no later than. Maybe sooner, I don't know, but we're gonna spit that one out quick because it's gonna almost be like a part 2 to this one. So alright, well, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Aiden, you got anything on your mind?
Oh, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We do appreciate it. And we're going to see him back here real soon in chore log number 10, won't we? Yeah, no, it won't be too long. Poor Aiden here, he's getting tired. It's a lot of work. So, appreciate everybody coming by. Thank you again. And we will see you next time. Take care.